guys, here we go with the second of today's videos. Now we're on Samoa. Not to be confused with American Samoa that I did last year, as Polynesians possibly from Tonga, which I'll get to tomorrow, first settled in the Samoan Islands about 1000 BC, as Samoa was explored by the Dutch and French traders. In the 18th century and towards the end of the 19th century, conflicting interests with the US, Britain and Germany resulted in an 1899 treaty that recognised the paramount interests of the US in those islands. The 171 degrees west, now known as American Samoa, and Germany's interest in the other islands, known as Western Samoa at the time. As New Zealand seized Western Samoa from Germany in 1914, and in 1946 became a UN Trust territory administered by New Zealand as a resistant movement by both German and New Zealand rule, known as the Mao, or Strongly Held Views movement, helped to edge the islands towards independence on 1st January 1962. As a constitutional monarchy, Samoa has a legislative assembly. Its members are from the Matai, or titled class, as barraged regularly by cyclones that wreak havoc on the country's primarily agrarian economy. Samoa has begun stepping up its tourism industry, but it's not such a difficult undertaking in the typical South Pacific paradise, as a referendum in 1990 gave women the right to vote for the first time, which seems late compared to some places, and in 1997 a new constitutional amendment changed the country's name to Samoa. As the Samoans are of a Polynesian group who speak the native language Samoan, as the Samoan original tradition suggests that Polynesian race originated from the Samoan Islands. As per this belief, there were Polynesian islands present in the Pacific Islands Ocean were filled up with mass migration of the people of Samoa during the colonisation of Samoa. As modern studies have challenged this migration theory, proposing that the two upsurges of migration populated the Samoan Islands, as the study holds that the wave of relocation was from southeastern Asia, while the second wave came from the indigenous Samoan people who were disrupted by colonial powers. And Samoan is a language spoken in Samoa and the Samoan Islands, which is made up of the independent state of Samoa and American Samoa. As Samoan is the official language of these islands together with English, as Samoan is the oldest and most spoken language of the Polynesian family, with a total of about 510,000 people, speakers worldwide, as Samoan is the third most recognised language in New Zealand, with 2% of a population of about 86,000 people able to speak the language, as Samoan is a distinctive in its different phonology between formal and informal dialogues, as it is also a traditional form of speech used in the Samoan oratory. As the Samoan language falls under the Austronesian language family, which can be narrowed down to a Samoic division of the Polynesian subphylum, and it's a notable similarities with other Polynesian languages, which shares related words and numbers, as terms of reference to a mythical god are also similar. As a classification of the Samoan language in legend in relation to other Polynesian languages is a matter of debate among linguists, as the first classification, which is considered traditional, classifies the language based on common improvements in grammar and terminology, as this classification groups Samoan with Tagalog, the language of Eastern Polynesia, and Tongic, are the most major divisions of the Polynesian language group. As the second classification derives its division of vocabulary. Only this vocabulary is found in the Austronesian vocabulary database, as it contradicts its initial classification, suggesting that Samoan and Tongic form a subgroup. As yet, Samoan, yeah?
Would you look after Clover while everyone gets salad at 4 o'clock?
Yeah. As the Samoan language has a 14-letter alphabet. However, letters of H, K and R are used as in loanwords. As yeah, the most, like the Samoan languages, about 50% of the speakers are in the Samoan Islands. Then goes to New Zealand. And yeah, where in its 2006 census recorded that 95,428 people there can speak Samoan. As Australia also held a similar census in the same year, where 38,525 people speak Samoan. And it's also 2010 census in the US shows that 180,000 Samoans live within the US borders. And the number is 3 times higher in the high population of American Samoa. And the number is slightly smaller than the estimated population of the islands nation of Samoa, which was about 193,000 in 2011. And now we're on to legends, as we're going on about the Tree of Life. Sorry if I mispronounce any of the names, as they are really annoying, but nothing like giving yourself a challenge. As there's always a Samoan woman named Tagi Topaitea. She was a daughter of Maoli Gai Tagata and Pauli Fata, who married the king of Tonga. As a king who had another wife who was Tongan, but by her he had a child, as the Samoan wife failed to conceive. One day the Tongan wife wished to go to sea for a bath, and the Samoan wife promised to look after the infant, and she was jealous of the child, and whilst the mother bathed, she broke off the tooth of her hair comb and drove it into the skull of the baby, who sadly died. As the mother of the child thought at first that the cause of death was a sickness, but she later discovered a piece of comb in the child's head. And the king, on being informed of the happening, ordered his people to gather firewood to burn the woman who had killed his child, and he ordered her to be placed on the fork of the fatal tree, and the wood was piled high around the tree. And this was done, and when the fire was lighted, as the flames ascended, and the woman who was about to be consumed, when thousands of flying foxes flew over the fire, and you kind of did their business on it, extinguishing the flames, and the king decided that the woman's life would be spared. And he said, "This tree shall be called the Fork of Life," and for the woman's life was saved on it. I give back the woman her life, but she shall be taken to the desert island and left there. And this was done, and the Tagi was taken to the island of Natultha. While she slept one night with a number of pieces of wood and some fruit were dropped on the island, and some mysterious agency, and she was able to make an over and cook some food. as Toi paid a visit to Hudian and took Luotogi as wife and bore 2 sons, were Tanu Mape and Toili. So yeah, that is Samoa for you. Not American Samoa. Supposedly, as yeah. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.